Alright folks, TNT Neon Prime here, and today we're going to have a review on Legacy Deluxe Class Knockout. Let's go through the robot area. He shares a lot, well, he shares most of his mode with the Jazz, and I will bring Jazz in here later on so y'all can see the comparison of him. I think that's the only one I'm gonna really compare him to because he does his mode. So we have a little bit of paint job right here, which is pretty good on that. Um, Windshield, the roof of the car, hollow holes due for transformation. The grill is decked out real good. We got this Decepticon symbol right there. But is he really a Decepticon or is he an Autobot? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. His gray got painted. The gray legs are the color of the mold that came out. He got some shins that's painted here. It's cast in black but painted in burgundy. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, have pretty good. The grill look good. Has transparent headlights, I think. Yeah, transparent tinted headlights and everything on it. So yeah, so let's get down to articulation. So he can bring his arms all the way up so he can put some deodorant up under his armpits. um, he have almost a full rotation. Had to take it out because of the wings, his door wings on the back. For his arms, he have a 90 bend. Has no back bend. Has sort of fist in and out that's due for transformation. He has a waist articulation. Um, let's see, he has a pivot, has a tip, real good tip for posing. His toes can move down due to transformation, but not up. He can do almost a full split. Yeah, almost a full split. Have a full rotation in the thigh. He has a way past 90. That's due to for transformation also. Um, yeah, and let's see what else. Head. His head has a full 360. Look up. Not all the way up, but look up high enough. Can look down a little bit. Like I said, with his waist rotation due to transformation, he can spin a whole 360. And yeah, so that'll be for his so far for articulation on knockout. All right, so let's bring in his weapon of choice, and this is his weapon of choice. So this weapon can be posed up in many ways, but this is where they say you supposed to have them. We can be wielding it like this as a staff. Also, we can take that apart. Get him to stand back up. To take the weapon apart. Stand up, knock out. You're leaning a little forward. You drinking tonight? Had drinks last night, I meant. So they get him to stand right here. We can take it apart, and he can take this same weapon and wield it as a gun. You can post this right up, and they say this is used as a shield. Yeah, maybe not, but I think he can use it more for like stabbing or whatever. He also wield it as this right here, so he probably can use it also as an energon blaster. Maybe not. He can mount it over here on the gun himself also. So yeah, many places to put this. Also, if you want for a little storage, just put it back together. For storage area, he has the peg right here on the back. Look at this. He has the peg right here on the back, and that don't want to stay. There you go. So you can peg it right there in his roof. And be careful because that is transparent glass right there, so it's real. So you can have it wheeling on his back. And so it look right good on his back also. All right, now let's take this off and let's do a comparison. I'm just going to compare him with his mold mate jacks. And as y'all can see, you can see where right up in here in these areas right here, they share the same piece of material up under there. The crotch area is the same, just painted different. His arms, the arms are the same, just painted different. One is cast in black, one is cast in gray. The forearms are different. As you can see, there's a detailing right there for his forearms, and there's a detailing for his forearms. Also, there's those peg holes on jacks as there is on knockout. The wings on is a little bigger. And the shins are the same. The feet aren't the same, but the shins are the same. Yeah, that's about it. Also, let's check the back side. So yeah, they pretty much share almost the same. They share the same skeleton, but as far as the mold for the car, you can tell there's a lot more. It's a little different for the car mode. All right, now let's get down to transformation. So what I like to do, I like to take his back and flip all this out. Get this started. All right. Then I take this, fold it out. I take his head, I fold his head all the way down. Take this piece right here and flip it up. That was part of his waist, so that sit there and that close the hood up. All right. Also, what I like to do, I like to take his hands all the way in, and then take and fold his arms a bit. Take and fold his hands. Let's rotate. Okay, this piece right here, we should rotate that first. Let's rotate that piece. Get that out the way, so we can bring his hands in. His transformation is pretty much close, is exactly as Jack's is. Take that forearm, take that arm and rotate it in. Fold the hands in and rotate the forearms. All right. So we got all that done. So we can take his legs, and what it is, you're gonna untab them. That tab that's right up in there. So that was a tab right there. So what you want to do is untab that and bring it back and bring it in so you can collapse his thigh and his knee into his shin area. All right, same thing for the second side. Untab and collapse it. So from here, what you want to do is rotate the wheels down, bring the feet toes up. But first, let's make sure we got, let's see, get this back over here, bring the toes up, rotate the wheels down, and make sure that they come down. See that little tab? There's a little tab section right here. So sit there and slide it in, see where it locked it in right there. And same thing for this side over here. See where it locked it in right there. Then we're gonna bring all this together. There's a tab that goes here and a tab that goes here. So we're gonna put that together, if it'll let me put it together. Cause this mold was a little stubborn for me with jacks, and it seemed to do the same thing with knockout. So let me see, can I get that and bring it back in the frame. All right, there you go. So now we got that going on. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring this here, bring this down. We're gonna see how it's on that double hinge. So we're gonna take it and bring it, okay, right here. This is the problem I kept running into jacks also. That right there didn't want to stay. So I'm bring it in. So we're gonna bring that down, push it into place, bring it back, put all that down, excuse me again, put all that down, make sure all this is straight, and we're gonna collapse the doors in on this peg going into this peg hole there, and the same on this side. Alright, the directions might have y'all do it a different way, so we're gonna make sure we pay that in there. But I'm from the old school, so I don't use the directions. I just sit there and transform them. So that's where you know you can get them. And also you want the peg right here. Peg that together. So every transform I get, I don't look at the I don't look at directions, and this keeps giving me it. So I'll take that and just push that back up and make that. And there he is in his alt mode, and he looks really very well. Alright, so the windshield here is tinted. You can still see in there a little bit where his waist was at. Waist rotation part was at. Windows tinted on the side, louvers in the rear, and seem like the louver tint is a little darker than it is on the windshield right here. His paint job looked real good. His wheels look good. You know, I wish they would do something about these right here. It seemed like to me they would at least painted this part the same color as the wheels, and I think that's the same way it is on jacks. I'm not for sure. So look at the paint detail right here, it's pretty good. The grill look good where we saw on robot mode. Yeah, it looks real good. The detail in the wheels are real good. Yep, and there's the rear end right there. Yep. So yeah, that looks real good. Alright, now for comparison to Jax in his alt mode. Alright, here goes Jazz and Knockout together for comparison. You can see, of course, they changed the body mode on as far as the car alt. I did notice one thing here. There's no tab for locking in Jack's wheel area, and here we have a tab right there, and there, so it'll lock that in. So with this mode, they changed at least where that'll lock in. I mean, Jax is a good looking little Porsche. That's a good looking car. Yeah, and it rolls real good. So yeah, that's the comparison of Jax. So they the same size and the same length and everything. Yeah. Yeah. Also, yeah, I wish they would have painted that silver the same color as the wheels. The wheels are exactly the same also, but only difference, Knockout is yellow and Jazz is silver. So yeah, yep. And there you go for comparison for that. As far as vehicle mode storage, we can take this apart and we can put this here for what? Hold on, let me see how I had it. I had it some other way. Oh, well, we can put the gun here for pegging there, and we can put, I think I had it just like this. Yeah, we can have that going on for that. You know, your toy, you have what you want going on. You can have the peg back here and have the gun also pegged back here. I mean, won't get in the way of your wheel, so yeah, it'll still roll like it's supposed to roll. You can have that pegged there, and you can have the gun pegged on top. So it's your toy. You display it how you want to display it. So yeah, and yeah, it's a good looking vehicle. All right, and there you go for the review on Knockout. He is a very good looking bot. Um, they did real good with this mode as far as bringing it close to Jack's uh, mode. Jazz, I meant Jack's in Jazz mode. So yeah, yeah. There you go for the review. Like I was saying on Knockout, he looks real good. A good looking legacy bot. All right. And as I always say, God is good all the time. TNT out.